Hi everyone. So one of the most frequently asked question and one of the most dreaded question asked these days is about admission or deferrals. So people are confused, especially about admissions in 2020 September, whether they should join in, considering the COVID era that is going on in Ireland, and whether they should join in or they should skip to 2021. So everyone is asking about these questions and they have no idea, no clues that whether they should come in or they should avoid. So I thought of let's answer this question in a very analytical way and see how and why and what kind of people should come in, what kind of people should never come in, at least for this 2020, and what kind of people come with a calculated risk. So I'm going to categorize these people into three categories: people who would have the least impact due to COVID and who can think of coming into 2020, September 2020, and people who could come with a calculated risk and people who should never come. But before we jump on to all these conclusions, we are going to consider some of the factors that are very crucial for these results. One of that crucial factor is your employability factor. Second factor is about your behavioral finance, about how finance is affecting your studies and your career. And then in the last, we'll jump on the conclusion and categorize people, whether they should come in, not come in, or whether they should come with some risk. So the first thing I'll talk about the factors, employment factors, is about your experience. So the first factor is about experience. There's a thumb rule in Irish market that if you are the more experience you have, the better prospects you have for jobs. So especially with people which have more than 5 years experience, things become much easier than people who have less than 5 years experience. So let's keep experience as one of the key employability factor in Irish market. Second thing is about few skills which are going to have a positive impact post-COVID era. Yes, you listened it right. COVID is not just acting as a very dreaded thing for all the market. There are few skills and few technologies and a few areas where it's going to give a room for more employment. So this could have a positive impact. These skills and technologies could have a positive impact due to COVID. You can take these like cloud computing. Most of the companies who are now on on-prem infrastructure, they are going to move on to cloud for sure, because they know that things are very uncertain in this COVID era. Digital marketing is going to take into the next level for sure, 100%, because COVID has changed the buying behaviors of people. DevOps are going to increase efficiency in IT coding and everything, so people are going to move to DevOps. Cybersecurity is another hot piece of cake. Small and medium companies will go on the low code or no code platforms, and same thing would happen, which is going to happen for biotech research, pharma research, and data science. So all these skills and technologies, these are going to have a positive impact due to COVID, and it is very much expected that employment and jobs in these areas are going to increase due to COVID, because more people, more investors, more companies is going to entertain these skills and they are going to hire people for their own business generation. So this is another factor to consider. The third factor to consider is whether you have some evergreen skills or not. So Ireland is known for its IT development market. It is known for its biomedicine and pharma market. So if you have some skills on IT development or biomedicine, then this is considered as evergreen skills in Ireland. So if you have it, this is also considered as a good factor for employability. So the next is, and one of the important criteria for employability is a strong mindset and networking skills. So I have seen a lot many people who didn't have good university brand name, who didn't get a backup from their previous 5 years experience or something, and who didn't have any strong things which an employer desired. But they have something which is called as a strong mindset for getting jobs and strong networking skills. If you have a strong mindset, if you are fully dedicated to get a job under any circumstances, it is more than likely that you are going to get a job. And there has been so many precedents for it. I've personally known many people do not have anything that could be sellable in the market, but still they managed to get a job. So the key factors to consider about employability is experience, availability of skills which have positive impact from COVID, third, evergreen skills available in the Irish market, and fourth, a strong mindset and networking skills. I'm going to come back on this, that how it's going to affect your employability factors in the end of this video. The second thing that you need to consider about whether coming in 2020 or 2021 is about your finances. You need to understand a few things, that finance is going to play a major role in your career building and your education. And there are a few things that is going to impact your studies. The first, currently there's a down market in Ireland, but same would not happen in 2021 or maybe in 2022. So given the previous trend, if you would say about the tuition fees that were in the universities from 2016 until 2020, it is very likely that Irish universities are going on a steady increasing the tuition fees. So it is very likely that when the market would be up, hopefully in 2021, the universities are going to increase. This is a very likely phenomena, not sure, but this is very likely. There could be a 10-15% increase in university fees. So if any university is charging 18K or 20K, they may charge 20K, 22K. So that would be an additional increase of 10% fee. Secondly, when market would be open next year, the more people would be coming in Dublin. And the key thing about knowing Dublin is about 35 to 40% of the population of Ireland lives in Dublin. So it is a very populated place. More people would come in next year. It means increase in the living cost, especially in terms of rentals. So a house, a kind of 3 BHK house, which is available on 2,000 euros or 2,000 euros to 24,000 euros, may cost maybe 10% higher. And so that would increase your living cost for another 10%. And one of the key important things that you have noticed, that the depreciation euro is adding your cost more. So you would see that last year, from just a year back, euro has increased from a low of 76 point few paisa to 86. It has just peaked few days ago to 86 something. So it has been a 10 rupee jump in 1 year. So now you can see that even the economists and currency experts are claiming that by the end of next year, now that means after 12 months, it could even appreciate to 87 or maybe 90 rupees or so. So it's going to impact your studies very much, especially the finance part. So overall, if you come now or if you come in 2021, they are going to be, depending upon whether you have paid the fees and you have taken the deferral or not. So depending upon your status about coming to Ireland, there could be a 20-25% increase in the overall cost in terms of your education. So you need to keep that in mind. And now coming back to the key question that you have asked, that whether you should come to Ireland in 2020 or you should skip it to 2021. So I'm going to, on the basis of these two factors, I'm going to put the people into three buckets. That people who can come, who would have a high factor of employability, even they join here in 2020 and pass out in 2021, who would have a better prospects. That is one category. The other one is about people who would have a moderate employability factor. They may get jobs, they may not get jobs. And the third one is the highly risk people who would be facing a much of difficulty in getting jobs if the same COVID era persists even for the next year. So the first thing that I would like to say, that all the guys who are experienced more than 5 years, people who are coming with the booming sectors and just like DevOps, digital marketing, cloud computing, cybersecurity, biotech, pharma research, low code, no code platforms, and all these things. People in these areas, people are having hard skills like IT dev and IT dev like that, and who have, I would say, more than 5 years of experience. So these come into the safe category. They can come in 2020. It is very likely that they would not get badly impacted by COVID. So this is a category of safe list. Now I would come with not to come list. It's not to come list with people who are not having the hard skills, who are coming here for any kind of soft skill courses like management. Management is not exactly soft course, but I'll just for the understanding, I'm keeping it like opposite of hard skills like soft skills. So management, MBA, masters in international management, masters in management, or any kind of masters in marketing, and all these kind of things, who are coming here for these skills. People who have less than 3 years of experience, 0, 1, 2 years of experience, and most importantly, people who don't have their own finances, who are either taking more than 75% of the loans through various banks, or they are taking money from their parents' lifetime savings like provident fund. If they are taking money from them, those people should avoid coming to Ireland in 2020. They should wait and watch how the market is going forward until mid of 2021, and then think of coming here. because if they come here and don't get a job, things would be very bad for their career as well as for the personal finance. So I would seriously recommend to think about their decision and avoid coming here by taking more risk in 2020. And now comes people who are into a moderate category. So these moderate category are the people who are between 3 to 5 years of experience, who have some kind of IT experience in the background, and now they want to switch careers into different stream. For example, an IT engineer, IT dev engineer wants to move into data science, or wants to move into some other things, and he's ready to take some calculated risk, so that if he don't get a job in data science or data analytics, then he can easily switch back to his old IT dev skills or so. So these people, and he has the personal finance, he has the funds available, he is able to risk 10-20 lakh rupees from their own, and or maybe he is going into some family commitment like marriages or family way, childbirth or anything, and this is the last year to come in to make this kind of career decisions or not. So these people come into the moderate category, and they can come in with a moderate risk, with the things in mind that they have to work very hard if they have to get a job by the end of next year. So these are the 3 categories that people should put themselves, and then think of whether to come in, not to come in, or to come in with a risk. If you guys think that your skills have not been discussed here, and if you want to check whether your skill comes in which bucket, safe list, not so safe list, or the moderate list, just mention your skill into the comment section, and I would have a look and confirm that which bucket it belongs to. And thank you so much, guys. And if you need to see more updates like these kind of career updates, then you can join our Facebook or WhatsApp groups. I'm going to mention the link into the description below. And thanks so much. Stay safe. All the best for your career. And if you need to talk to me or something, you can ping me on WhatsApp or maybe on Facebook, or you can post your query in the group. I get numerous questions every day, so I may not be very quick to answer all of these, but I'll try giving you as much as information as I can. Thank you so much, guys. Take care and stay safe. All the best. Bye-bye.